Hey YouTube, what's up, and welcome back to my channel, Faithful Gang. What is up? Thanks y'all so much for returning. Who is the Faithful Gang? Anybody who like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell all their friends we got the juice on this channel, okay? You better tell your friends we lit on this channel. You need to join, because you don't gotta get jumped in or nothing. Like, it's super easy. How hard is it to hit the subscribe button? Some of y'all like, it's very hard because I tried to hit subscribe, but it's telling me to log in. Go log in then. Go log in. Do it for the baby. Do it for the baby, y'all. Do it for the baby. The baby needs you to subscribe now, right now. Log in your YouTube app and subscribe to my channel. As y'all can see by the title of this video, I'm ready to wrap this shit up, okay? I was on the phone with my brother the other day. We just be on the phone, putting our phones on screen share, and we just be scrolling and just watching each other screen and shit. Like, I guess I got a little quiet or whatever. So he like, what you doing? So I'm like, I just posted a new video. I'm just promoting it. He talking about, all right, I'm finna watch it. So he gonna hang up fast as hell. He gonna call and say, man, I'm ready for this shit to be over. So I don't know how many other y'all feel the same way. Y'all tired about hearing about Steve. I'm tired about talking about motherfucking narcissist ass Steve low-key. I think that the main thing that made me angry and doing what I'm doing now is because the nature of his voicemail. And I know that he be watching, so I want you to know, like, you think you was such a nice guy. You not no super nice guy? You talked all that shit on my voicemail, but you never said none of that shit to me. That shit cowardice. How could you really think that you could be with somebody like me and you can't even stand up for yourself to me? Except on a voicemail. If I would have heard any of these voicemails before, I would have never continued to talk to you in the first place. You crazy as hell. Let's listen to this first one before we get even into the story, because I want y'all to hear this shit.
Really need you, whatever shit. And when that time does come, and when I take the fuck off, whatever shit, because I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna take the fuck off, whatever. And one thing about me, it's not about no money. It's about how you treat people. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I did was wrong or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't know shit about you. So I can't say nothing bad about a person, you know what I'm saying, that I don't know anything about. Anything that you done told me, you know what I'm saying, out your mouth or whatever. But at the same time, I'm done letting motherfuckers use me. Because that's what you do and shit. You know what I'm saying? The only time I hear from you and shit is when you need something or whatever. But I was going out my way, you know, trying to be nice and shit. But you ain't gotta, I'm not no thirsty nigga. You ain't gotta worry about me blowing somebody up, because I don't blow nobody up. I don't beg nobody for stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I did go out my way or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when you don't get your way, I'm gonna block this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk crazy. That's what you doing shit. But it's cool, but I'm gonna tell you like this. There's gonna come a time and shit, you know what I'm saying, when you really fucking need me or whatever. And it's gonna come, you gonna regret how you doing, but you ain't gotta talk to me. You ain't gotta do none of that. But I'm done letting a motherfucker use me and try to make me feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're doing shit. You do that shit, you know what I'm saying? And you think it's cool to just use motherfuckers. You think it's cool to just get over on people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Think like, oh, okay, I can just use and disrespect and talk to them.
Nigga yelling on my voicemail to his motherfucking self, to the point where the voicemail even cut off on this nigga. Like, you've been yelling on the voicemail for 3 minutes. Don't you think that's long enough? Like, you seem pretty manic in the situation. Why are you so mad? You so mad because I have a brother. See, that's the problem. A nigga like him needs to talk to a female who don't have no brothers or no uncles or no cousins or no men around that be putting them on game. You need to talk to a weak female who don't know shit about what's really going on, so that you can manipulate them and steer the situation your way. You thought that you was gonna flash your money in my face and that was just gonna make me fall into your arms. And when you flashed your money in my face and I took it, didn't get what you wanted in the end, now I'm using you. And that's the part about the whole situation that's pissing me off, because you talked about all these women. Like I told y'all in the previous stories, you talked about all these women so bad. You badmouthed them and you made it seem like everybody was using you, but everybody wasn't using you. I tried so many times to let this nigga go. I'm not no type of person where I'm just finna be using niggas for money. Come on now. First of all, I'm bad as hell. I be having celebrities in my motherfucking DM that I could fuck with for real. Like big ass blue checks that I be passing right by or that I'll talk to here and there. And you publicly got a girlfriend and you in my DMs trying to fuck with me. I could easily be taking these niggas on a ride too, but that's really not me. I'm not the type of woman that sit up and just ask niggas for shit just because. I'm really not the type of woman that just use niggas for shit. But at the same time, I am 36 years old. I'm not no little ass girl. 3 grown ass kids. I'm not at no stage in my life where I talk to niggas just to get to know them, because I don't need to get to know no niggas. My life be going good without a nigga. Now look, I didn't let a nigga in my life, and look, I'm motherfucking pregnant and gotta start all over again. And I don't know how this shit finna go. I'm finna be motherfucking 40 years old taking a baby to preschool. That's what I be talking about. That's why I just don't let niggas be up in my face for free. It have nothing to do with being no gold digger. If you don't like women like that, don't date women like that. But guess what? It's a lot of niggas out here that don't mind tricking and sending money. It ain't tricking if you got it to a lot of niggas. And me personally, yeah, I am a female trick. If I like a nigga and I got it, I'm gonna spend it because I don't mind doing shit for a nigga that I like. But at the end of the day, I'm not finna sit up here purposely let a nigga use me, because you can tell when a motherfucker don't like you. You literally used to send messages to me talking about, do you like me? And no, I never answered them, because that's a stupid ass question. Everybody knows that you never ask a motherfucker, do you like me? If you have to ask a motherfucker, do they like you? They probably don't. I've never asked a nigga, do you like me? And I don't like when niggas ask me that. Obviously, I don't. Or you feel some type of way or energy from me. Then I'm telling you off top, I've told you so many times, I just want to be your friend. I just want to be your friend. I don't want shit from you. I hate when you tell a person, let's just be friends, and they still think that they gonna sway your mind by sweeping you off your feet. I'm telling you, I just want to be friends, and you telling me, okay, well, as a friend, I still want to help you and do things for you. So what can I do for you? Buy my daughter a plane ticket. Oh, but now since I don't want to be with you, I don't even want to be your friend no more. I was using you. No, I was taking you up on your offer. You said we was friends. The thing about him in the end, after he did something, which we're gonna go back and I'm gonna tell you. Like, I couldn't see him the same no more. If you listen to the voicemail when he's saying, I know I betrayed you, or I did this or that. After you did that, I couldn't look at you the same no more. So I'm telling you, like, I'm accepting you back in my life as a friend, and you're still texting me, good morning, baby, I miss you, sending kissy faces. I don't like you at this point in life. And you still trying to force yourself, and you constantly did that. I told you it was other niggas involved, and you was like, oh, well, I'm not worried about them niggas because I know that I can do better than them niggas. Challenge accepted. Like, anytime that I was trying to push you away, you would fight harder to be with me. You talking about I blocked you because of this and that. I blocked you because I got tired of seeing your fucking name in my text messages. Your text messages used to be annoying as hell. So before I knew I was pregnant, I had went vegan. I'm telling you, I'm vegan, and you steady every day sending me pictures of food that you cooked. Chicken, ribs, all type of shit. Like, first of all, if I tell you I'm vegan, why is you sending me pictures of meat that you cook? Then on top of that, in my opinion, the food ain't look good. You know what I'm saying? And one time I straight up told him, like, that shit look nasty. Now you want to text and send voice messages like, I just feel like nothing that I do is good enough. Like, boy, gone. There's one incident. We'll start here. When I be on FaceTime with dudes, if my mama around, for some reason, she like TD Jake's little sister. She always want to get on the phone and she want to start witnessing and talking to the niggas too. One day he FaceTimes me, and I had already been telling my mom about him because he was doing a lot of stuff for me. You know, and my mom had been told me, like, stop taking this nigga money. One time, I straight up told her, like, yeah, that $200 that you just asked me for, like, that came from this nigga. So, should I stop now or later? Like, what are you talking about? So, one time, he called me on FaceTime. Our relationship has basically just come to me spiritually uplifting him. But I'm not just finna discard him because maybe he will grow on me. I did want to start dating out of my comfort zone. But when I met Biggie was out of my comfort zone too, because Biggie not no gangster at all. He was a cool square. He a cool dude. He don't kick it in the hood or hang out, but he will, you know what I'm saying? But that's not the type of shit that he really be on. He's educated, went to college, owned a mental health facility. He did end up flying me out. Went out of town for his friend's birthday party. These niggas was checking a big ass motherfucking bag. All them niggas was rich too. They was all educated, grown ass men. Like, we was doing the most. This nigga was taking me to do shit I ain't never did with a nigga before. Taking me places I probably wouldn't have never went to on my own. Just on some shit like I wouldn't even never thought to go there. He was still had a lot of swag. He had a lot of swag about himself, even though he wasn't no gangster hood ass nigga. The only thing that I can offer you is friendship, but this friendship has to consist of me trying to lead you to God, or else it's pointless. When we was at my mom's house, we would always sit on the stairs a lot. My mom was actually sitting like in the background on the stairs too. I kind of feel like she was sitting above me. But we talking and he's telling me like I'm going through a lot, but you know, actually I've been going to the gym. You done motivated me. I've been working out and I've been reading my Bible and I've been praying a lot more. So I was telling him like, yeah, keep it up. You know, we talking about that. You know, TD Jake's little sister, aka my mama, this is her favorite topic. So she kind of grabbed my hand, like face the camera up to her, and she starts talking, putting her input in, witnessing to him, telling him about God. She ends up asking him, can I get your number from Faith? Because one thing that she likes to do is my mama will text message you some sermons and some scriptures to death. Like, if you give my mama your phone number, she gonna text you a million. She gonna send you back to back to back. Cause all my mama do is watch pastors on YouTube. That's all my mama do. And listen to Christian songs. My date said they finna be here in 30 minutes. This video should be done in 30 minutes. It might not be, but it should be. But if it's not, I'm gonna be back. We got 30 minutes to finish this shit up. I don't know if we can finish it up in 30 minutes, but I'm gonna try. Because then we gotta get into me and Biggie's relationship, which is gonna lead up to me and baby daddy's relationship. Y'all stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I don't really know what happened. Oh, here's what happened. You steady keep talking about your money. My brother ended up going to jail and I had like $5,000 in cash. I'm at work on the phone. I didn't put these people on hold and it's the damn jail and it's my brother. It's gonna cost me $3,000 to get out of jail. He said he had 1,000. So I was like, okay, if you got 1,000, ask your girl for 1,000 and then I'll give you $1,000. So he was like, okay, cool. Can you Zelle it to my girl so that she could come and pick me up? I called Mr. Bragg a lot. It was not me being like on some, like, can you just send me $1,000? I was like, I have $1,000 in cash. And if you can send it to me, I could give you the cash right back. Like I could bring it to you. He was like, oh, I don't got it because my cousin finna move in their apartment and I'm helping them move. And that just blew me. Like maybe I shouldn't have been blew by that. But at the same time, Mr. 100,000 in the bank. You talk about all this money that you got and now you telling me that you can't give me $1,000 that I'm gonna pay you back because you gotta give it to your cousin that's moving. I blocked him, okay? Something about his answer just didn't sit right with me. I had to call my brother and ask him when did he even go to jail so we could get the timeline right. He said he went to jail around like maybe October or November. In order to start back talking to me, he starts cash apping me money, sending me money with little messages in it. So I end up unblocking him. So we're both in Chicago. The reason why I blocked him probably was stupid anyway. Now that since he done been back, he done been having his girls a lot more lately. But he used to always be telling me how his baby mama didn't do their hair or get their hair done or nothing like that. So since I do hair, I used to always offer to do their hair. Like, I'm like, well, like, bring the girls over or whatever, or let's figure out something where I could do their hair. And one thing I didn't tell y'all also is that when he had moved to Arizona, which in one of these voicemails you're gonna hear, he talking about something, I'm not weird, but yet you didn't move all the way to Arizona to take a job out here to be closer to me when you didn't even know me, and then did a whole bunch of talking and never came over. And you were invited over. I didn't ask you if we could get together, we could meet at a restaurant. Like, I'm trying to link with you and you won't link with me. So that's just weird as hell. You saying that you're not weird, but you're doing weird stuff. So maybe you're not weird, but you do weird shit. Let's just agree on that. When he had moved to Arizona, I had told him that, because he was talking about his baby mama so bad and stuff like that. And I'm just like, man, at that time I was working from home. And at that time he worked overnight. So I was like, okay, well, actually, why don't you get your girls? Y'all don't have no custody order in place. So why don't you go get them and bring them out here? And then I could help you watch them. Like, you work overnight. So by the time you bring them, it's going to be nighttime. So I could just put them to sleep and then they could sleep here. I go to work in the morning. So by the time you're getting off, I'm going to work. So you could be coming to pick them up, you know, and like, I'll just help you with them. I'll help you with your daughters. Oh, she never do their hair. I'm like, yeah, I'll be doing their hair. I'll be shit on some playing stepmama type shit. Like, and not even on no stepmama shit, like on some friend shit for real too. Like, shit, it ain't shit. Bring the girls. He was saying that he was moving back to Chicago to be closer to his daughters and get the situation taken care of and get a lawyer to try to get custody. Now, fast forward, it's November. We both in Chicago and I'm trying to link with him. The holidays coming up. Christmas finna come up. And I think I had flew to Chicago the day of Thanksgiving. So by this time, like, Christmas finna come up. So I'm like telling him, like, let's link. Let's get the kids. At one point he was saying, oh, he was finna take his kids on a hayride. So I'm like, well, shit, I could bring my daughter. You could have your daughters. Like, it's time to meet at this point. We've been doing a lot of talking. You've been doing a lot of shit for me. So it's time to meet. Like, what's up? Why you won't link with me? Like, oh, like, I could do his daughter's hair for Christmas. He never took me up on none of the offers. If you think that you finna sit on my phone doing all this talking and you not finna pay me, you crazy as hell. You're paying for my time. That's what niggas fail to realize. Like, I charge niggas for my time because I don't have to be outside with you. I don't want to get to know you. You want to get to know me. Boy, people always say, what you do for fun? Clean up. I love cleaning up and organizing stuff. I could be in my house organizing the spice cabinet while I'm sitting up out here, sitting up in your face, he and get giggling. So you have to make it worth my while. Anyway, so Christmas is coming around and he starts telling me that he's going to give me some money for Christmas. He's telling me, like, what you want for Christmas, I'm gonna get you whatever you want for Christmas. And I think he's too trying to get back in my good graces because he just got blocked. So I sent him a bunch of bags, right? Like 3 Tory Burch bags and a YSL bag and a pair of shoes. So he was like, oh, do you want all of them? So I told him, no, I don't want all of them. I'm just actually texting you these things so I can go back and look and see which one do I actually want. So he was like, well, what if I just send you $5,000 so you could get everything you want? So I'm like, okay, that sounds cool. Like, $5,000 is more than enough to get what I want. So yeah, you could send me the $5,000. I never asked him for nothing. He's offering all these things. He starts telling me I won $4,500 yesterday on this parlay. I'm finna send you half of it. I'm like, cool. Never sends it. It's like every day he keeps texting me and telling me that he's gonna send me the money or send me the gifts, and he never sends them. And then Christmas comes and goes. Now, mind you, I already told this man on multiple occasions that I have a childhood trauma where people tell me they're gonna do something they have to do it. You have to keep your word with me, because when people tell me they're gonna do something and they don't do it, subconsciously I go back to that little girl who was not in control of anything in her life and was waiting around for her parent or parents and was just lied to. Okay. He calls me while I'm at work one day, and when I used to work from home, I used to be in my office, my little cousin's bedroom. I used to have to be at work at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. So when my cousin will wake up in the morning and roll her blunt up, she'll come in the room with me because I'm at work and we'll smoke. This particular day, he had FaceTimed me while I was at work. Steady saying that you winning all this money, and I don't want to keep asking him for shit low key. I used to ask him, can he send me the bet? Can you share the bet with me? Can you send me the bet? And he would say, oh, I don't know how to do that, but when I see you in person, I'm going to teach you how to put the bets in. Also, he said he used to day trade. So I did ask him if he could teach me how to do day trading too, which there was another guy who day trades and had was reaching out to me, a fan on Facebook. You know, he was real handsome, and you could tell he be doing rich nigga shit all the time too. He started hitting me up, asking could he get to know me better and stuff like that, and then he told me he was a day trader. So I asked him if he could teach me to day trade. It was like he was ready to go. He was like, when you ready, let me know, type shit. This dude telling me he gonna teach me how to day trade. Steve telling me he gonna teach me how to day trade. You gonna teach me how to put the parlays in, but you never do. I've been trying to link up with you for months and months. You never link up. When are you going to teach me how to do these things? And then not only are you not teaching me, you won't even send the bet over. You're always telling me like, hey, if I win this money, I'm going to send you this or that. You know, and God started to tell me like the reason why he won't send the bets over is because he's afraid that if he helps you to win money, you're not going to need him anymore. And like, that strong voice just would not go away. And I'm just like, that makes a lot of sense, right? One of my homegirl daughter started winning a bunch of money on FanDuel. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna film later. Yeah, I'll be back, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back. It's like 3 hours later. My baby was craving some Cane's. If you know, you know. That sauce is always a hit. Like, we had got the food and then we went to the park to eat. So when I first started this video, I had just came back from a pool party. Mind you, it was 111 degrees today. And my edges did not stand the test of time. So when I got back, before I started filming, I had fixed them a little bit, but then I just went back outside again. Baby, I'm not fixing my edges. I be editing the video. I be feeling some type of way. I'm not gonna feel no kind of way. There's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do. Baby, my mind is blown. There's so many things I want to tell you. My friend's daughter has started winning money on FanDuel. And she told me, I'm going to send you this link. We both finna get $10. And then from there, I'm going to start sending you bets. So she did what she said she was going to do. And she would send me a link to the bet. I'm on the phone because he's telling me when I win this money, I'm finna send it to you. I should be winning like $10,000 tonight. So I'm telling him like, well, send me the link. Just send me the link so I could put my bet in too. So he's like, no, I don't really know how to do that. My cousin, she tried to put me on FanDuel a year or like 2 years prior to this. So she in the room listening to me and his conversation. And he's telling me, oh, I'm going to send you this money. I'm going to send you this money after I win. And I'm telling him, well, why don't you just send me the bets? And he's saying, I don't know how to do that. My cousin, she in the room. She like, just tell him to do. And then you just press the share button and da. So I'm telling him like, yeah, you hear my cousin. She said, y'all, you should have seen the look on his face when she started saying that. And he just looked, he had a dumb ass like smirk on his face, right? And he was like, I can't figure out how to do that right now, but look, I'm finna screen share and I'm finna show you, right? This nervous ass nigga, he's supposed to be screen sharing, but instead he didn't flip the camera Why this nigga sitting on the couch with his motherfucking legs crossed like a lady? And I'm not saying that's gay, because some men just naturally cross their legs. I've only seen Indian men sit like that though. So he got the camera facing down on his legs, and he also got the screen shared, and he trying to show me like you click here and there and this and that. But I'm telling you, it started feeling like I was in a math class. Like it was just so much to take in, and I was like, I don't get what you're trying to show me. And then plus I'm just looking at his legs crossed because the camera is no longer facing him anymore, and his dumbass smirk. And I'm just like, no, I'm cool. And my cousin just like, why you don't just send her to bed? Like, I'm trying to tell you how to do it. All you do is this and that. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna show you when I see you. We gonna get together soon and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Me and my cousin looked at each other, because the blunt was done at that time. She just walked out the room. Like, I remember the way that she looked when she walked out the room, like, what is this nigga on? He on the phone basically talking to himself at this point, because now my mind is going 100 miles a minute. Like, yeah, remember God told you that he don't want to show you how to get some money on your own for real. He not going to just send you to bed because he wants you to need him. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not really interested in that right now, because it just seemed like a lot and I can't really follow along, and I'm on my break right now. So yeah, I'm gonna call you back because I'm at work. Christmas had came and gone. He didn't never send the money, but he had kept saying he was finna send it. He was finna send it. I'm finna send you 5,000. I'm finna send you this. I'm finna send you that. He never sent it. He never sent it. And like I said, I have a childhood trauma where I don't like people to tell me they're going to do something and don't do it, especially I didn't ask you to. So now I'm over here getting excited about my new purse that I'm finna get, and you never send the money, so now I'm not finna get it. But he's still texting me, and we was texting as friends. Remember, because I had told him that I would just wanted to be his friend. But in his mind, if he did all these things for me, then maybe it would get him somewhere. And he used to always be like, I could really do a lot for you. I could really do a lot for you. The part that he was holding back. Why the hell I just realized that I left my damn phone in my friend's car with the voicemails on it. But lo and behold, I have retrieved the voicemails. I don't even remember what I was telling you. Let's listen to the voicemails. This is after he got blocked. I'll explain it all.
Yeah, whatever stuff. No, that's not gonna happen. Because I don't do you like that. I don't do you like that. And despite whatever, you know what I'm saying, that went on between me and you and shit, it is what it is. But I never once sit up there and I never once be disrespectful towards you. I never once called you out your name.
Now it's crazy that he keeps saying, I never once was disrespectful to you. You literally told me that my was probably trash and I probably just lay on my back. You literally told me that you was not finna pull out, you was finna get me pregnant, and you knew you was finna hit, and you knew you had me. And then when he would always be like, I never once disrespected you, and then I would bring that up, he'd be like, why you bringing up the past? Why you trying to say you never did no shit?
I don't do none of that shit. I'm damn near. For real? Ain't nobody fucking stalking you. I ain't never stalked nobody. I don't have to stalk nobody. I don't gotta do none of that. Like I said, it was brought up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I didn't come out. I ain't like, you know what I'm saying, lash out on you. Hey, you know, like I said, I don't keep secrets and shit. Anything that I told, I done kept it 100 with you. But, hey, it is what it is.
You done kept it too motherfucking 100, and really, you need to keep a couple secrets, because you talk too goddamn much. Talking about you fucked a bitch or who smelled like shit. And I told my brother that shit, and he was just like, what type of nigga tells a female that he trying to fuck with? Like, that ain't even no shit that you want anybody to know about.
Another thing, like, stop sleeping on me, man. For real. Like, you really be sleeping on me and shit. You really be talking crazy and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But in due time and stuff, you will see. And all I'm not no goofy ass nigga.
Very much so.
When I show people and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and they like, damn, I shouldn't fucked up with him, or I shouldn't messed up with this person. Like, I feel like I'm the prize. You know what I'm saying? I definitely am. I feel like I'm the prize.
I feel like I'm the prize. And y'all be wondering why females be making these comments and being like, y'all niggas think y'all the prize. Y'all literally do. You literally do. And you repeating that shit out your mouth and not saying that some of y'all not. A lot of y'all are. But nigga, this nigga is one of them prizes that you get because you couldn't afford the bigger prizes. You only got enough ticket to get candy. Like, yeah, you was a decent prize. You know what I'm saying? But you wasn't the best motherfucking prize. Fuck is you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? I definitely am.
And that goes back to what I was saying in the first video, like how he used to always be like, oh, I'm husband material. Like when he would be on the phone with me, we would just be having a random conversation and he'd be talking about some, yeah, you know, I'm husband material. Just coming out and saying that in a normal conversation that we having, like, why don't you just be husband material? Why don't you show me through your actions? Like, and in his mind, he's like, well, I was doing all this stuff for you. I was doing all these things for you. Now you hear how he's saying, watch, you gonna regret it. You gonna regret it. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna regret. Because you're gonna be rich one day. Are you still gonna have the same fucked up, dry ass personality though? Cause I would never regret not settling for that shit. Fuck is you talking about? Then you only tough on a voicemail. You ain't turn up this loud with the nigga that made you switch your shift at work. Fuck is you talking about? You ain't never turned up this loud with me. You got all this energy from my voice message. I never regret not settling for a nigga like that. Yeah, you the prize, all right. You a motherfucking fruity. You not the motherfucking water gun.
I'm not no goofy ass nigga. I'm gonna let you keep thinking otherwise and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And all this back and forth, I'm not doing all this. You know what I'm saying? You don't get your way. Yeah, you wanna block me. Like, that shit lame as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I gotta give somebody something, or I gotta get them money, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, do nice shit to be their friend, then it wasn't real to begin with. It wasn't real to begin with. Because I'm a true friend. And anything that you done asked me to do, I done came through. Probably, you know what I'm saying, except for one time and shit.
It was more than one time, but go off. All right, I'm back. Since we super close, I have to, first of all, switch up the light, and second of all, change the damn auto lock on this phone because it steady kept locking. But okay, let's continue.
But anything else, I done came through for you, you know what I'm saying? And I do shit out the kindness of my heart because I don't do it in your face.
He constantly throws it in my face, though. Every time he don't get his way, he starts bringing up all the shit that he did for me, and you're not doing it out the kindness of your heart. Which eventually I had let him know, like, you stay acting like you doing all this shit out the kindness of your heart and you doing it and you not asking me for shit. At the end of the day, you're doing this shit because you're hoping one day that I be with you. That's why even though I tell you that I want to be friends with you, you still sending me good morning baby messages, kissy faces, and telling me that you love me. Stop acting like you're just doing this shit just because you want to be nice and you want to be my friend. Because you're not. Because every time I turn around, you trying to put yourself in a position to be my man. And I'm telling you, I don't want that. And I used to change this nigga name like every week. Do anybody else do that? Like you just keep changing the motherfucking name in your phone because you so tired of seeing they shit in there? Like to the point where I don't even want your shit saved in my motherfucking phone. Like I don't want to see your goddamn name in my messages.
You know, you sit up there, you disrespect me, you talk shit. I don't say shit. I just let you talk.
Exactly. And that's what I don't like. Because you talking all this shit on my motherfucking voicemail and you want to wait until you had enough and then you want to blow up and explode, but you supposed to be this nice guy. You a nice guy narcissist. You the type of nigga that get mad and eventually unalive a girl because you didn't just held in your emotions until you just can't take it no more and you didn't choke the bitch out.
I ain't worried about shit. So what are you talking about? You can send a fucking message like I want to or whatever, but like I said, it is what it is. Like, I ain't tripping about none of that shit. And I'm not worried about this stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't, like,
talk about what he's saying that he's not worried about. Something that a lot of people don't know about me is that, how do I say this? About 14 years ago, I got married.
What?
And the marriage did not last long, but we never got a divorce. At first, we didn't get a divorce because I was being petty. Even though I hadn't been with the nigga in years, didn't want shit to do with him. He was trying to divorce me only because some bitch was trying to make him divorce me. Which, now that I'm older and in hindsight, I low-key kind of wished that I would have just went ahead and divorced the nigga when he was trying to divorce me. But at the same time, he's drawn up divorce papers on multiple times, and the shit that he be asking for in the divorce be like, nigga, what? No. And he'll just be like, all you gotta do is just sign here. Like the second or the third time, he had brought me some papers. So one day he just popped up at my house. He had these papers. My dad and my brother was gone. And like, as soon as they came in the house, he got super uneasy. And then he was like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave these here. And like, you could read over them, whatever. But all you gotta do is just sign them and give them back to me. It's really easy. My dad was like, why is he acting weird? So I was telling him like, yeah, he just brought over some divorce papers. So they was like, you better read them. So I started reading them. The shit the nigga was asking for, no. So my dad was like, yeah, you need to have some papers drawn up on your own. So I did go and try to get some papers drawn up on my own. The only thing about it with him is that like, I never know where he live at. I found out that like, I don't have to know where you live at. I could just get it published in the newspaper. At first, when I was younger, I was low-key refusing to divorce this man because of what I saw, what I knew. My grandmother and my grandfather were married until he died. When he died, my granny got everything, even though he had a whole nother family and a whole nother child. Like, my granny got everything. That's what I was doing. Like, I'm not finna divorce this nigga because this nigga be having a lot of shit going on for himself. And at the end of the day, I put a lot of work into building this nigga into the nigga that he is, and then you want to treat me wrong. That's why a lot of people be saying like, don't build with a nigga, get a nigga that's already built, because I promise you, if you build with a nigga, he not gonna respect you. In the end, he gonna go and get somebody else. And I've heard people be like, the reason why they do that is because they know who you are and where you came from. But with these new bitches, they could be a totally different nigga, and they don't have to remember their past life and how they wasn't shit at first. I feel that to be true. I feel that to be true because I've seen it firsthand. Like, I put all this work into this nigga and built this nigga up when nobody believed in this nigga. When absolutely no one believed in this nigga, I believed in this nigga. And I helped him to get far as fuck. And then as soon as he got on his shit, he totally forgot about me and screwed me over in some of the worst ways. In my mind, I was doing what I seen my granny do. Because people go where they know and they do what they know. No, at first I didn't want to divorce him because I was like, at the end of the day, if this nigga died, I want all his shit.
What?
Let's just be honest. After that, like, I wasn't with nobody. Honestly, I totally forgot that I was married to this nigga. I only be remembering that I'm married to this nigga because my mom will not stop referring to him as my husband. Every time she does that, I be wanting to get a divorce. And like how I was saying in the beginning of the video, like, niggas like this need to date women who don't have no support, don't have no men in their life, don't have no big brothers or no big cousins that be putting them up on game. Free my motherfucking cousin Marty. I tell this nigga everything, and my older brother. I tell this nigga everything. So, mind you, the whole time I'm talking to this man, I'm telling my brother and my cousin everything. They men, they already know. So they telling me from a man point of view what this nigga doing. You know what I'm saying? And my brother low-key, like, this nigga low-key trying to buy some pussy. Like, this nigga trying to treat you like a hoe. He already know what you said to me about you not finna pull out and all that shit. I done been told him that, and I done been told my cousin that. And low-key, my cousin said stop fucking talking to you in the first place. But then when I told him I got the $1,000 from they both on some break this nigga at the end of the day. And that's one main thing my brother told me, like, Who the fuck this nigga think he is and how he trying to treat you? He trying to treat you like a hoe. He thought he was about to reel you in, show you some money, and you was just about to fall at his motherfucking feet or some type of shit, like you just a thirsty bitch. Yeah, if this nigga want to show you his money, take it. Take it. So they already telling me from a man's point of view what you really on, and you starting to really prove yourself like, yeah, that is what you on. So you lied to me and told me you was gonna send me $5,000 for Christmas because you thought you was finna get some pussy, probably. For whatever fucking reason, you decide not to send the money, but you still on my line texting me every day, talking about I'm falling in love with you more and more every day. Like, you steady texting that shit. Like, at this point, baby, I'm done with you. I'm tired of you. You annoying, you lying, your true colors is coming out. You over here pretending like you don't know how to send a motherfucking link because you want me to need you so bad. But then when I ask you for something, you want to throw it up in my face. You want to keep saying, I'm not throwing nothing in your face. I'm doing this out the kindness of my heart. You're not doing shit out the kindness of your heart. You trying to pay for some pussy. Fuck is you talking about? Once a nigga didn't send the money after Christmas, like, I blocked the nigga. And here's another thing too. I blocked him, and it wasn't just him. The other niggas didn't really get blocked, but they did stop it. I stopped talking to them. Sometime at the end of January, almost February, right? I just heard a voice, really, something in my spirit, which now that I look back at it was God. And he had told me, stop eating meat, stop smoking weed, stop drinking liquor, cut all these niggas off. I literally heard the voice say, cut all these niggas off. And I remember telling God, like, if you want me to cut these niggas off, you're going to have to really show up because these niggas is doing a lot. And God had told me, like, in your mind, you have made it up that these niggas is taking care of you. And I'm the one that takes care of you, sweetheart. Like, the Bible says God is a jealous God. At the end of the day, in my mind, these niggas then became my God or whatever, or whenever I need something, I don't go to God no more. I go to these niggas. And God was like, hold on, wait. I can't even show my true work and my true power with these niggas in a way. So cut these niggas off. So it's crazy because I even cut my baby father off. And literally before I found out I was pregnant, my baby daddy was hitting me up. And I told the nigga I'm moving on. And he was like, don't move on. And then a week later, I'm crying in a motherfucking video message, sending him a fucking positive pregnancy test. Like,
oh my God.
And it always happened like that. Every time you cut a nigga off, you end up fucking pregnant. Like, that happened with my last kid's dead. So God told me to stop doing all these things and cut all the niggas off. I didn't block the other niggas though, but I just stopped responding to them and stopped talking to them. This nigga got blocked because he was annoying as hell. He would send me voice messages like, yeah, I called you today, you didn't answer. I guess you probably don't want to talk, or I don't really know what's going on. Just wanted to check and see if you was good, see if you needed anything. And he would use the whole fucking 3 minutes of the voicemail too. Like, ugh. He got his ass blocked, right? And I'm feeling like this video is getting long, even though I wanted to wrap this shit up. My brother was like, I'll be glad when this shit is over. I'll be glad when this shit is over too, bro. I have 2 terabytes of storage and they're barely being used. And I even called an Apple agent the other day and screen shared my screen with him and showed him, like, look, there's no reason why I don't have no storage. And he's like, yeah, you're right. All of a sudden one day I get a Cash App from him and it says, so you married, huh? So I'm like, what the fuck? I end up unblocking him and messaging him because in my mind, I'm thinking that this nigga then went on yellowpages.com or like type my name in the internet and looked me up and found out that I was married. So that's what I thought had happened. I text him and I was like, nigga, you a stalker. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm not married. I started calling his phone and he wouldn't answer. So I started texting him like, hell no, nigga. You coming through my line talking that shit. Now you don't want to answer the phone. Answer the phone. He gets on the phone and I'm like, yeah, so what the hell is you talking about? Alright, y'all, I had to come over here to my Instagram so I could film the rest of this video. And basically, I just want to say that while I was talking, my phone was like, oh, no more storage. So I hate to do it to y'all, but it's gonna have to be a part 4. It's gonna have to be a part 4. But if you like that video, make sure you do so physically. Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your bell notification so you could be notified every time I post. So you could be the first one with the juice. So you could stay ready so you never have to get ready. Also, join the Faithful Gang. Follow me on my social media, Instagram, Facebook. I love you. God loves you. And as always, we're going to see you in the next video.